Oh, leave dogs alone. Hello, hello, hello. So this is going to be the first part. I'm going to splice a bunch of videos together, or maybe run them as individual posts, who knows. We're going to do a couple things here. Number one, we're going to give an awareness to our wish list for those that didn't know about it. But more importantly, I get so many questions about so many items on our wish list. So I figured what better way than to explain why we use stuff and show you the products and then give you the link to the wish list, because not only can you get the stuff for us, but even more importantly, for those of you that want the items for yourself, you can go to my wish list. There's the item itself. You can click on it and figure out how to just buy it for yourself. So anyway, I want to start with the food stuff that we do. And the food stuff that we do, we put a, we added some spray bottles here a while back, some dark glass spray bottles, and we put all these different extracts in them. And I watched a video from Dr. Becker, and it gave me some ideas on how to do stuff. Basically, these are all different extracts, and they all for boosting the immune system of the dogs in one way or another. Some other point in time, I did put a video up Cinco de Mayo of Nugs, of just exactly how we do it. But basically, I take equal parts of all of these extracts right here, and we have turmeric, garlic, echinacea, olive, slippery elm, and licorice root. So we take equal parts of those, put them in the spray bottle, and then we spray the dog food. Once the dog food is dry, this is one item that's no longer on our wish list because we put it on there and we got 2 big bags right away, and we're still going through the first bag. This is diatomaceous earth. It's basically fossil rock. All of these things in conjunction, if you use them right, are designed to help, like I said, boost the immune system, better coats, everything else. The reason this is so important on these guys here is one of the reasons I wanted to do this video was because somebody just reached out to the page, and they're not just your average Joe on the street. They got 17 dogs. They have 17 dogs themselves, excuse me. Their specialty is special needs. They rescue bait dogs down in North Carolina. And basically they, through watching my thing back on Cinco de Mayo on how I handle the dogs want to do with their food and everything, they switched dog food brands. They put all these extracts in them, and they just reached out to me and told me what an amazing turn of events it has. Like, they were going to put several, they were afraid they were going to put several of these dogs down due to the condition of their health and everything. And everything health-wise about these dogs has changed since they have. Their coats are shiny, joints and ligaments are working much better, attitudes are better, they're getting along with each other and all this stuff. So that's why we do these products as far as those go. So that's that. Okay, so now I want to talk to you guys about the gift cards we have on the wish list. There's usually 5 different gift cards that I shouldn't say usually, there's been 5 different gift cards we put up there. And I want to go over them real quick so you know what they're for. One is the basic overall Amazon wish list card. And that's just for stuff that, you know, for example, we're looking at a security system for here, and I don't want to put a $225 motion camera up on there or something like that. So if we can get a little bit of money to put towards those things, so be it. Wonderful. I'm going to purchase it off Amazon. You know, other stuff that I feel is important for here, but again, I just don't think anybody would want to purchase it. Oh, why would I want to buy a canopy and say I bought a canopy for the island? Well, okay, so if it doesn't get on there, which gift cards go towards that? Lowe's gift cards. Obviously, I'm always reworking stuff around here for them. I'm always trying to perfect, improve and perfect the place around here, and so it's a constant struggle doing so. So in which case, you know, Lowe's cards always come in handy. Tractor Supply. This is currently where we get 4Health dog food as our dry dog food base, and this is a really great card to have because, you know, I can go and get them at my leisure. So when we have those up, that means we're running low on dog food, and I need to use those. There's currently none on there right now, though, of any of the 3 except for the Amazon card so far. The last 2 are PetSmart and Petco. I wish I didn't have to use these cards because they're so overpriced. And the only thing I use them for the most part, is 2 different types of dog food. The Fresh Pet and the Royal Canin Urinary SO. Now, TC and Georgie have had bladder stones, as we all know. And so they have a special diet. It's a prescription diet. It's Royal Canin. It's pretty much the best on the market. But PetSmart actually sells that. So we get the cans of dog food for them, and it's easily measured, and we can monitor their weight, and they eat it pretty quick, so we don't have to worry about the other dogs eating it. So the PetSmart cards go to the Urinary SO. If there's any left over, the PetSmart and or the Petco go towards the Fresh Pet. Now, real quick, before I cut this video off, I wish I didn't have to have these cards, like I said. I can go get Fresh Pet at Target. This is for your benefit. If you're getting Fresh Pet, go to Target, go to Wise grocery store if you're local to our area. I don't know where else has it. They want $32 a bag for this crap. I'm sorry, not crap, this dog food. That's a terrible price. You go to, like I said, Target, you can get it for $21. You can get it for $18 at Wise. So that's what we got the gift cards for, is the dog foods. Hey guys, now in regards to the dog foods, I have no problem recommending the 3 types of dog foods we use, and I can tell you, we use them for what reasons. But at no point am I endorsing them. One of the dog foods we use was part of, they did a case study recently where, I forget the 4 initials, it's not conjunctive heart failure, it's more of a sudden onset of heart failure. And they basically did a study trying to link it to dog food brands. And they linked it to the top, they basically called out the top 30-some brands that had the most coincidences or whatever. So I did the math on these numbers, and the one dog food I used was high on that list. There was 32 cases, there were 64 dog food brands tested, that's what it was. And of the 500 case studies, 32 of them used my dog food. Now that was, they went and did a study on 500 dogs that had already passed away from this problem in this country. Well, there's 89, Thor, please don't help. There's 89 million dogs in this country, and I did the math on this, and of the, if there's 500 that have actually died last year of this problem, and then 32 of those 500 ate my dog food, you've got a 0.0000364% chance you're going to get hit by an asteroid before your dog dies from this dog food. So I don't take that into consideration. So long story short, we use 4Health Small Bites for our dry kibble. We use Fresh Pet. I can show you. I'm not going to show you my fridge. It's a disaster. We use the Fresh Pet to chicken for most of the special needs. Now I have 2 types of special needs. I have kidney issues, which requires the Royal Canin Urinary SO, and that's Georgie and TC. But then I also have special needs as far as many of them don't have teeth, or they can't chew very well. So those are the ones, and even in some cases like Sapphire Pony and now Pepe, I'll take the Fresh Pet. Thor, stop, man. There's I can't say how many dogs in this house, but you're the only one making problems. You're worse than Kevin from Home Alone. So, so many of them have special needs when it comes to chewing, so we'll even blend it up in the NutriBullet or something. Not quite to a paste, but so it's more like ground beef, and everybody seems to love it. So that's why we use the products that we use. And like I said, I'm going to include in the comments, or in the post that I make, a testimony from somebody, as I mentioned, that actually uses our product and the difference they saw, because I don't notice a difference when the dogs come here. They just all seem to be healthy, right? So it could be love and whatnot, but maybe a big portion of that has to do with diet and the supplements that we give them. Right? Maybe that's why it's all working so well. I just have nothing to compare it by, because they're all ratty when they come in here. So, this other person had it for, the dogs for a long time and actually was able to notice the difference. So that's why I just those are the dog food products we use. Those are the reasons why we use them, but at no point am I endorsing anybody. Good. Hey guys, and here we are in another part of the house. So we want to show you about the cleaning supplies. So naturally we're going to have your basic stuff on there, like toilet paper, paper towels. Everything is thought out to be the best of the best as far as quality and how it works. That's why I only use Charmin. That's why I only use Bounty. I'm not trying to be a snob. They just absolutely work the best. In regards to saying that, and of course we do use Clorox wipes for some things. Very limited though. We use the Clorox wipes simply to clean off the furniture. If you do it on the floor, it leaves a residue, which becomes a mess. And just so you know, for cleaning the floors, we use vinegar and water. Let me see, we use Clorox spray, but that's only to spray out the cubbies after we clean them out, wash the pillows, and let them sit, outside, spray, disinfect them, clean them out, and let them dry before we put them back. Other than that, of course, we got gloves on the list from time to time, trash bags, etc. Those are all common sense things. One thing we get a lot of questions about, a couple things, is what type of puppy pads we use. These things are a necessity. These things are like the shiznit. These things are awesome. Pinky baby. Hi, Juliet, sweetie. So, I've tried all the puppy pads. People have donated us puppy pads of so many kinds, and I've tried them. I give them the benefit of the doubt. They're shredded. They're with this amount of animals, they can't keep up.
You remind me of like a soggy diaper.
I only got 3 minutes, so we gotta.
Sorry.
The only problem I have with these Glad charcoal ones is that they hold so much that if you put them in the trash cans and you don't get them out quick enough, the trash cans stink like almost immediately because there's so much pee absorbed into them. So, and as you can see here, was put down this morning. We've got pea spots on it, and it's almost dry. So moving on from that, moving on to the next thing. Hi, Pinches, honey. Hi, baby. Many people ask us about the fire hydrants. They're not currently up, but I'm going to put them back up. Nobody buy us one, please. I'm putting them back up on the list for your benefit, for those that ask. These little fire hydrants give them something to aim for. So that's those. So, all right, click it off. So, and then the most important part of this whole process is actually getting it all cleaned up and keeping it organized. And again, I've tried so many different ways. I found that for hardwood floors, it actually is better to use toilet paper to clean up pee. For the tile, the Bounty, you can clean it up because it doesn't soak into the tile at all, and the Bounty can take its time to soak it up, whereas toilet paper is more instant. Let me see, what else? So the one, I mean, like I said, we've tried everything. We wrap up the puppy pads full of poop. I'll pick up with toilet paper, put poop in the trash, or in the toilet, and flush it. But then we came up with an idea. I suggested that we go ahead and use poop bags, like when you're walking down the street, clean up your poop, to pick up the poop. Well, Connie added something even better to it, because the one thing that I don't like that we do is we create a whole bunch of waste. And so when we got the poop bags, it took a day or two for everybody to get into using them. But Connie happened to find these guys that were biodegradable, and she put the biodegradable ones on the list. So now all of the poop gets cleaned up before we, throw the pads away, and then put it in a biodegradable bag. And it cut our trash. Now we use a two cubic yard dumpster. Gets emptied once a week, and it's overflowing once a week. And it cut it in half to where it was less than half full for the dumps. So it was amazing the amount of space we saved simply by not using all those paper towels and toilet paper to clean up the poop itself. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like I said, you'll see some random things here and there on the wish list that we want, and they have a necessity, they have a need here. But like I said, we've pretty much thought everything through, and we try to streamline it and make it the best. So for everybody that's asked us about anything that we have on the wish list, hi, Pinky baby girl, those are the items that are the main ones, and those are the reasons why. Thanks, guys.